What's going on, guys? It's the first YouTube video, so it's gonna be a long journey, but today I'm gonna go over what is done to the 340. Everything. I'd made a TikTok on it, but I'm gonna go in depth on all this stuff. So let's get a cold start. Alright guys, so right now I'm heading to a parking garage because I really don't know where else to go to film this. It's also the first YouTube video, so I'm kind of a rookie. But, so as some of y'all know, I go to this shop called Empowered in Hickory, where I'm from. And so there's been this, I'm not going to disclose any information about the person, but so there's been this M3 in there as an F80. And he ended up blowing the motor, and Cademan calls me. Y'all are gonna meet Cademan here soon. So Cademan calls me and he's like, yo, like, I think this guy's gonna sell it. And I was like, okay. So ultimately my goal is to get an F80 M3 or G80, but that'll be a while. But so back to the story. So get a text, he calls me and we start talking about the car, and I was like, you know, like this could work. It just needs an engine. So we get to talking, and this was Friday, so last Friday, and it's Monday now. So he's like, he hasn't responded, but blah, blah, blah. He's gonna come by the shop. So end up talking to him, and he wanted a very, very high price for a blown motor F80 M3. It doesn't even have a motor, but it's $2 grand off from 40 grand. And it had 70,000 miles on it. So y'all can guess the price there. But I mean, I just thought that was kind of a lot of money, but we still got 340, so that's all that matters. All right, guys, so we made it to the parking deck. There we go, it'll focus. This thing looks crazy right now, oh my God. We got the Raleigh skyline over here. Nice little view from over here, sunset. Here we go. So today, I'm gonna be listing all the things done to it. Okay, so to start off at the front, I've got the Varis lip. So I wanted to be different, and I paint matched it, which I think it looks amazing. I personally think this is the best lip for the F30. It's just so subtle, it looks amazing. All right, moving on to next. The white V-brace bars. You can get these on Amazon for like 15 bucks, because that's what I did. And then I also kept the chrome grille. With what I've got going on in this car, the chrome grille looks the best. I mean, it's very controversial because a lot of people hate it. All right, and then we got the big one, the wheels. So these are the Apex VS5RS. So the wheels in the front are 19x9 ET30. And the rear is 19x10 ET40. So I got these wheels off of eBay for a steal. Like, when I mean a steal, like, it was a steal. So these wheels were on an M2 before this, and he wanted $1,900 for them. And at first I thought they were like reps, but they're real. They're real, guys. So yeah, and I could not be more happy with this setup. Okay, but hold up. The paint kind of looks like the new BMW paint, the Dravit gray. My boy Jagged G82 has that paint. I can't pronounce it right, but yeah. All right, now moving on to the rear. What everybody hates, the clear tail lights. The clear tail lights. Why did you get clear tail lights? Okay, I love the clear tail lights. They flow in so good with this car. I got the clear tail lights from Sencal Motorsports for like $550, I think. And I'm not gonna lie, they were very hard to install. So the inners right here, they would not go in. It was no plug and play like everyone says. But so what I had to do was I had to take the reds, the old tail lights, I had to cut the weather stripping off of that and super glue it on here so they would fit. So was it worth it? I mean, I say yes, but it was a pain to install. All right, then we have the CS spoiler. I love the spoiler. It is so, there's not much going on and it looks amazing. And then the last thing for the rear is the exhaust tips. So these are from Inline 6 Auto on Instagram, and they're 4-inch tips. I think they look the best. It really just kind of beeps it up in the back. And yes, I do not have a diffuser because I like the stock one. And now moving on to the dirty hood. So right now I have a CTS turbo intake, but ARM Motorsports just sent me their new intake, and I'm super excited about that because it looks really good. And then down here, right there, is my catless downpipe that I got from SynCal Motorsports. And then lastly, we have the charge pipe, which I think it looks really good. You don't really need it on the B58s, a lot of people say, but I just like the way it looks. So I am running basically full bolt-on and stage 2 tune from MHD. And then we have the side skirts that I also got off of eBay. I do not know what they're called, but they look really good. The side skirts were $111. I actually just looked at my notes, and the lip was $250, and it's just a plain black lip, and I both got them paint matched. So now moving on into the interior, I have literally nothing done basically. I got the ECS tuning carbon fiber trim package, like the matte carbon. So you got the Alcantara over here, which I think it looks really good. So right now I'm running Super Sports in the rear, and they are a 265 35 19. And the suspension that I'm running is H&R Sport Springs. I'm gonna put them right here. I love the suspension. It's not wonky or anything. A bunch of people say it rides rough, but I think it rides amazing. And for the tire size in the front, I'm running a 255 35 19. But, so here's the dilemma. So in like the last 4 or 5 months, I've popped 3 tires. 2 of them were on the 437s, and 1 of them was on the Apexes. And when that happened, I got really scared because I don't want to mess these wheels up. So I'm gonna be running 437s with run flat all season tires. So don't flame me, but I don't want to pop another tire. So with this build, I'm kind of finished, but I've got some other things that I want to do to it. So what I really want to do to it is swap it with F80 interior. Now, if I swapped this car with F80 interior, I would either do red or Silverstone. I am a big Silverstone guy. I love Silverstone. I personally think white on gray would look amazing, and it would go with my whole entire flow that I have with this car. And then honestly, I think once I do Silverstone interior, if I ever do, I consider this car perfect and done. And I have had the car for 10 months now. No, 9 months. It'll be 10 months in like February or something. So that's gonna wrap up the first vlog. I'm heading back to Hickory this weekend, so I'm gonna meet up with my boy Trevor, hopefully David with the M4 CSL, and then my boy David with his M4 that he just got. But yeah, that's gonna be the wrap on the first YouTube video. I'll catch y'all later.